Hello, and today I'm reviewing Ensnared by A.G.Howard. And first off, I love the cover because this cover has Jeb on it. And I love what they did with this trilogy, and each book had a different person on it instead of the same person multiple times with a different shot of their face. So that was great. Absolutely loved it. I loved how much attention to detail they put on the author's view of the character. So I think that was amazing. This book is really, really fast paced. And in the second book, I was a little bit disappointed because it didn't take place in Wonderland. Most of this book does not take place in Wonderland. It takes place in a place called Any Elsewhere. And it's kind of like a more chaotic and darker version of Wonderland. There's no happiness in here. And we see Morpheus kind of knock down a couple pegs, and we see the boys kind of bonding without Alyssa. And Alyssa has her own things going on, though. And the climax of this story was kind of not what I was expecting. And I really expected the battle with Red to be a little bit more in your face, but it wasn't. It was a lot more subdued than I thought it was going to be. The real climax, I guess, of this story was probably the fact that Alyssa almost, doesn't exist anymore. So I would say that that was the hardest part. And the ending to this, though, is why you need to finish the whole series. Even if you thought that you wouldn't like it because there's a love triangle, no other love triangle book has ended this way. Here's the few endings of love triangles. Either one character gets killed off so that the other character, so that the, most of the time, a female character doesn't have a choice. She just gets with the surviving one. Or the female character picks who she was with in the first book. Now, if you go by that, the Alyssa would have always been with Jeb. The ending of this book is so original, especially for a love triangle. This is why you need to read books, even if you hate love triangles, because every once in a while you find a gem in a gem. And this was like the diamond in the rough. And I absolutely love the way this book ended, but I want more. There was a certain little boy that we were told about that was going to have, who was going to be born, and he wasn't at the end of the book, but I want to see like a spin-off series featuring him and maybe some relatives coming into Wonderland. I don't know. I just want more. I was not satisfied with this. I hate that this is the end. I cried because this is the end, because it was truly a fascinating series. I wish that there was another spin-off trilogy, or maybe just a trilogy of her and Morpheus's life in Wonderland. And by the way, that is not a spoiler, because it's so different. It's so different. You have got to read the last book, because this is why you don't give up on series, because there is huge shock at the end of this. And I absolutely loved the way that it ended. It was like the defining moment of this series to me. I did want more, though. I really, really, truly hope that there is a spin-off series. And if anybody hears any rumors about any spin-off series or spin-off books or just short stories or anything, let me know, because I need more of the Wonderland series, because this was by far one of the best books I have read this year. I am so freaking happy about this book. And so everybody tell me what they thought. This is pretty new, I think. I don't think that it released until 2015, so I think I actually got like a first edition without even realizing it, because I actually bought this book first. I just loved the cover of it. I had no clue that it was the third book in a series. So anyway, I hope to see you soon. The next book I will be reviewing is Wings of Fire, The Hidden Kingdom. And this is one of my other favorite books that I have discovered this year. And I love the cover of this one. Also, I wanted to show you something about Ensnared. The binding is pretty. It's pretty without the cover. See? It's really pretty. It made me happy. So anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. And I hate that I took up all your time showing you pretty little covers.